Hey, I am sitting outside right now in the park, enjoying this beautiful weather we have here in southern Germany right now. But I also wanted to shoot a quick video about something that I've been thinking about for quite some time now, and that is the relationship between creativity and studying business administration. Now, when talking about studying business administration, a lot of people think of ending up in one of these great companies that are out there, companies that are really being creative all the time, constantly pushing the boundaries of what is possible, constantly coming up with new technologies. Companies, like Apple or Facebook, Twitter, all these online companies. Then you've got companies like Mercedes, BMW, Porsche. So these are companies that really stand out, and obviously because they're such great companies and constantly in the news and the media, they're everywhere around us. These are the companies that people have in mind, but actually they are just the exception from the rule, in my opinion. I think most of the companies are not that creative and innovative at all. Most companies, they basically stick to copying what is working for others. So what do I mean by that? I think that most companies merely rely on taking what has been tried and found successful by other companies before, and they just offer the same product or the same service. And they might tweak it a little bit, but basically they know that it's working already for other companies, and they are just trying to make a quick profit. So this is not creative at all. This is just copying what has been tried before by others. And I think this is actually what most of the people working in businesses out there, or even starting their own business, are doing. I've been reading this really interesting book by a guy called Peter Thiel. He is the co-founder of PayPal and one of the first investors in Facebook. And he wrote a book that is called 0 to 1, where he talks about uh, entrepreneurship and innovation. And he says that it is a lot more valuable and also a lot more difficult, obviously, to go from 0 to 1 than it is to go from 1 to 100 or even 1 million. So a lot of companies out there are just going from 1 to a million. They're doing what has been tried before, and they're copying it, and they're maybe making it a little bit better, and they're improving it, but they're not coming up with completely new ideas themselves. They're not really able to think outside the box. They're not coming up with these game changers like some companies do. And these are the companies that are able to go from 0 to 1. They are able to go from nothing to something. They're able to come up with these completely incredible products that change our lives, and products that have never been there before in any way, shape, or form. These are the companies that are really creative, the companies that are innovative. And I was, of course, intrigued to study business administration when I started studying like 6 years ago, by these companies, the companies that really stand out. When I started studying business administration, I planned to become part of one of these companies, or maybe start my own company that does these groundbreaking new products or services and offers them to their customers. But as I soon found out, studying business administration does not teach you a single thing about being creative. It merely teaches you the nitty-gritty stuff. It teaches you the tools that you need to run a company, like accounting or finance or marketing or management. It does teach you that, but these are just the tools that you need to operate the company. But you will not even be able to start a company if you don't have that first idea, if you don't come up with a really new and cool product first. And this is something that nobody teaches you in business school, at least not at the business school that I studied at. So what I actually found out is that business administration trains you to become a cog in a big machinery. It teaches you how you do a very small task very well and very time efficient, but it does not teach you at all how to come up with new crazy and maybe life-changing ideas. And I'm not sure if anyone can teach you that, but when I first started studying business administration, I was under the impression that this is the best possible way if you want to start your own company or work for a very innovative company in the future. And I found out that this is just not the case. It might actually be the worst choice if you want to choose that career path that really takes you down that innovative and creative road. From what I experienced, studying business forces you to constantly think in a certain kind of way. It forces you to learn things by heart. It forces you to maybe learn from business books that have been written decades ago. So I felt that it actually kills my creativity to study business. Now, as I said, you do need these skills that you are learning there in order to run a company successfully, but this is something that you can learn later on. It's not a must-have if you want to start your company in the first place. A must-have is to actually have that brilliant idea that you can sell to other people. And this is something that is not taught you if you're taking macroeconomics 101 or anything similar. So for anyone out there who thinks about starting their own company or who wants to work for these really great innovative companies, I would really recommend them to not study business administration, to be honest. I mean, I'm not sure if I have that creative mind that is necessary to start a successful company, but if I do, I'm sure that I don't have it because I studied business administration. I actually have it in spite of studying business administration. So keep that in mind if you're making your career choices. And if you want to really follow these great thinkers like Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg or whoever, Elon Musk or even Peter Thiel, then I think, and I think they would agree, that studying business administration is not your first priority. Alright, I'm off. I'm gonna enjoy the sun a little bit more and talk to you soon.